So say good night to the bad guy. Come on.
What's up? It's your boy Boss Show Me. I'm gonna enjoy the show. This is gonna be a call-in show because I want to get it on record. I need to know. I need to know what's gonna happen with George Pickens. I need to hear from you because see, I'm peeping game. There's a lot of spiking of the football right now. It's a lot of George is. I told y'all George is finna be fine. I think we need to wait one more day just to be sure, right? Because obviously it's a lot of celebration, obviously, that he showed up today doing his physical stuff like that. But we need to see what's going to happen first. Because I'm going to go ahead and say right now, also, I'm going to let y'all know I'm going to do this show. I'm going to do a small tribute to my dad. Shout out to my dad, Charles Smith. I found a letter. Well, my sister gave me a letter. Just looking around and stuff from 1997 when I was playing college ball. I'm gonna just read his words to me, just because I was like, you found this? My dad wrote a letter to me as I was coming in from college, playing football. So it goes. I wanted to do this more so because stuff live on the internet forever, and I want to have at least a show to where I dedicated some time, just a little bit of time, to just what he did in my life and just kind of show that with that letter. But I'm going to get to Pickens first. So I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all right now. Hold on, let me turn on y'all comments. I think he going to hold in. And I've been saying that. I think he going to hold in regardless of what everything is saying today. And if he does not hold in, that's a great sign for those who already felt really good and positive about him playing. Yeah, that's going to be some of the best news, period. Really it is. Y'all give me a second. I'm trying to pull y'all comments in. So I was able to pull. Yeah, so I got y'all comments ready to go. All right, here we go. All right. Y'all give me a second. All right, here we go. So I'm going to make my case and I'm going to tell y'all now. I can see y'all comments now. Hold on real quick. Let me also get y'all comments to where it's coming in the show. Y'all give me 1 second. Once I do that, I'm going to kick off everything I'm getting ready to say. But I'm going to make my case why I think he's not going to hold out. I mean, he's going to hold in. My boy say, Boss Cowboy, you gonna prep me for the story and let her from Pops then say we can get to it later? Yeah. I gotta do you like that, bro. We also want to wait till the house get a little bit fuller too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it right now. I want to just kind of wait till the house get a little bit full. I can do it now, man. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to show y'all my dad letter, bro? Let's do the football first. Let's do the football first, because then I'm gonna take some calls right after that. I first want to make the case of why I think he gonna hold in. First, I wholeheartedly see that they've been prepping us for this. Okay, so this happened May 2nd, 2026. All right. At the rookie minicamp. Let me turn this down so y'all can hear it. What's up, Studi Wood? What's up, Studi Wood? Good to see you. Shout out to my brother Studi Wood, straight out of H-Town. One of my good brothers, man. Holding down H-Town as a Cowboy fan is hard. Studi Wood, me and you probably one of the few that understand how hard it is to be an H-Town Cowboy fan. That is hard. So listen, yeah, y'all shout out to my boy Studi Wood. He's living in a jungle. That's hard to do. Shout out to my brother. But I want to show y'all that they've been bracing us for this. All right, so this was Shotty, okay, at the rookie minicamp. Listen. Now let's do this. Even before, I want to show y'all this. I want to show y'all April 22nd, 2026. And this was pre-draft. All right. Hold on, let me fix this. You know, I got to have my presentation. Yeah, there we go. All right, listen.
I had asked Micah last year to come for the first day. Have you done the same with George?
All right. So he said, you asked Micah to come the first day. Did you do the same thing with George?
I will. I have.
I will. I will. So right before the draft, he was saying, I'm going to talk to Pickens about showing up. Now, this is what I want y'all to understand. This is something that's always been important to Shotty. That's why he wanted Micah to show up. It's not necessarily football. That's not why he want people to show up. The reason why he want people to show up because he want to build a bond of brotherhood. Let me add this to the presentation. I didn't have this in here, but I'm going to add it now. Oh. Hold on real quick. I thought I had it, but he talked about it. I'm sorry, I don't have that clip. I have to pull it for you later. But basically, he just talked about that June 9th, okay? And he said why. They asked him. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Oh, I gotta show this clip. I just found a whole nother clip I gotta add to this. Cause I'm telling y'all, to me, they prepping us for him to hold in. Like, so hold on, let me just show y'all this first. The kids he talked about why. And he said the reason why I want these dudes here is because it's more so about the brotherhood. So I'll pull that later. Trust me, I'll have that for you on the next time I talk about this. If I talk about this again. Because if I don't got to talk about this, this is good. If I ain't got to say nothing else about it, that means he's practicing and everything is fine. But I'm betting, and I want to hear from y'all. I need to hear from y'all right now. I need you to put in the chat. Do you think George Pickens is getting ready to hold in? Because he clearly showing up. That's what today was about, getting prepared to show up, right? So now holdout is off the table. My boy say, hold on real quick. My boy say, hope it. Y'all, man, y'all be killing me, man. Y'all be keeping it real. My brother said, the hopium is very strong with the fan base. I wish I had it, but I need to see it. Yeah. Me too, bro. Me too. Because I see a lot of people Roy. I see a lot of people, Roy. Man, they like, whew, he showed up. It's over. I'm like, I need to see if he gonna hold in first. I need to see. And so hold on. Y'all say, yep. My boy DP, hold on real quick. We finna get this on record. That's why I wanted to do the show today. And I want y'all to call in with this too. I want to hear from y'all. Maybe y'all can talk me into it. And then he said, DP Justice say, hey, my boy say, yep. It did Jeremy say, hold on real quick. Let me show all of y'all comments. Because I want you on record today. This is going to be a test to everybody. All right. DP say, hell yeah, he go practice. And then my boy Jeremy say, nope, he's going to practice. Okay. And then I'm like you, Jay Black. He said, yeah, he's definitely holding in. He not gonna mess up the franchise money. And see, he go get that money. He go get that money anyway because he signed it. And then Mim say, some people just love Cowboys drama. I don't even know what you mean by that. I need you to explain that. Because a lot of people like to say that because you be pointing out this type of stuff. The areas to where there's obvious rumblings. A lot of people like to put their head in the sand. And then Jay Black say, nah, it's just the beginning. I think so too. And I'm finna show y'all why. I just want to get y'all on record. I want everybody on record. I want you on record. I want you to say today what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen tomorrow. And Los Altos, I agree with you. I see this happening. I think that's what happened. Yeah. Is he gonna? He said he gonna do. I think he gonna do that too. I think this one of them. I'm showing up so I don't get fined. I think that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Nah. And this is why, Zay, I don't think it's gonna be an Oxnard. So my brother say it's just minicamp. The real holdout would be in Oxnard. No, because the deadline to get the tag done is July 15th. Before Oxnard. So this is the good news. If he's going to make some waves, he got to do it now. This is the key. If he going to make some waves, he got basically 1 month to make noise, to try to be a disruption and try to get his money. That's part of what holding out is. Now, some people say we like drama. It's like, no, it's about really looking at how things get done in Dallas. It's just the facts. You get paid in Dallas usually by being the bad guy. Like a lot of people don't want to accept the reality, but that's the reality. When did Zach Martin get paid?
So say good night to the bad guy. Come on.
He held out twice and got paid first, both times. The second time, they literally should have traded him. They should have been like, man, gone, bro. You old. You trying to hold out and you old and we already paid you? But he got paid first. You know. So some of y'all call it drama. What the real fans doing, and let me tell y'all something. I'm from Dallas. I don't want y'all to ever think that y'all love the Cowboys more than me. Unless you're from my city. I just want to be very clear on that. So when I'm talking, especially if you're an outsider, just think about what you're saying. If you think that I want drama on my city, no, that's never the case with me. Period. Just trust me. If you're not from Dallas, don't fix your nose and lips and pride to even think that you love the Cowboys more than I do. My firstborn son is named Dallas. So if I'm saying it in love. It has nothing to do with drama. Nothing. What you need to watch for is them people that be lying to you because they be trying to get you hype and full of hope and don't be telling you the truth. But anyway, so I'm getting y'all on record. I see y'all on record. And so my boy Tony said he'll be minimally involved. Yeah. And then Tony, so he has no leverage, and he doesn't. He really doesn't. He does. And the only thing he can do is try to make some noise. That's the only thing he can do is try to voice his frustration to try to force them to talk. That's the only thing he got. Other than that, I don't see the good boy being the best tactic. Because a lot of people, you know, I saw people on the internet. It's like y'all want him to hold out. It's like I actually do. They say, why, boss? Why? That's negative. That's drama. It's like, no. It has nothing to do with that, bro. What it has to do with, I want him to do what works. Oh, let me turn off the music and say that again. I want him to do what works. If holding out works, which historically it does, I want him to do that. If being a nice guy gets you looked over and paid last, I don't want you to do that. Do y'all understand that? Can I say that again? Tank used his shoulder as leverage and said, until you pay me my money, I'm not going to have surgery. He got paid first. Then Zeke said, I'm going to Cabo. Until you pay me, I'm not showing up. He got paid second. Guess who got paid third? Amari. Why? They let him walk out the door. He didn't make no noise. He was the nice guy. He was showing up. He was doing all the practicing. He was kissing all the babies. And he almost could have went to Washington. They let him go into free agency. He didn't make no noise. Dak didn't make any noise. He was paid last. Literally the day before the game is when they paid Dak. So it's like, yeah, I want him to do what works. Zach Martin held out, skipped everybody, and they paid him first. So a lot of people, they try to misconstrue what I'm saying and what Lou might be saying, and they just, it's drama, it's negative. It's now, y'all not using patterns and foresight. And it's another thing that's going on too. One of my brothers hit me to this today. I'm going to add this, then I'm going to take some calls. I'm going to read my dad letter, then I'm going to take some calls. One of my brothers, yeah. And see, like Foot said, I'm looking at it right now. This just popped up on my shit. He said, I'm now convinced people want George drama. And see, it be that type of shit. Like, we want drama. Nah, it ain't. No. Hell no. It's just, I'm using my common sense. And when people say stuff like that, and then, you know, this dude, me and him go back and forth a lot. He say, I guess that helps their platform more. They don't mind exposing themselves either. It's like, bro. Let me say this too real quick. I don't know why a lot of people believe that doing content the way that I do does better. No, it does not. It does not. When you do content like me, bruh, you don't do better. The people that do better are the people that ignore everything. When you pretend ain't shit happening and everything is fine, that's what a majority of Cowboy fans want to hear. So if it was about money, I wouldn't talk about this shit. I talk about this because I feel like it's in a way of us being our best. You know? So like, you know, people like Foots and like, they want drama. That's too simple. You got to be able to think. You got to be, all right, so let's think through this stuff. This is why I think he's going to hold in. I'm going to tell you why I think he's going to hold in. First, it goes back to like what I showed y'all earlier, where on 4/22, they asked him, pre-draft press conference, would you go talk to him about being that voluntary? And he said, yeah, I'm going to talk to him. I want him to be there Monday. Did Pickens show up Monday?
Oh, hell no.
Now, they gonna say I like drama, even though I'm the one that's showing the receipts of what really happened. Now, let me ask you a question. Did Pickens show up last year to the voluntary? He did. He showed up to all of voluntary last year. This year, he didn't show up to none of it. But it's drama. Me stating the obvious is drama. Nah, it ain't that. You know, I'm gonna tell you what it really is with a lot of these cats. One of my brothers hit me to it today. He did a damn good job of showing me the pattern. And it was so real. Let me show y'all real quick. What my boss said. And he said, team cheap labor versus team pay Pickens. And I thought about it. I said, he right. That's what it's about. It's a lot of fans that's really rooting for front office on this because they really want Pickens for cheap labor. Damn the consequences. Damn how he feel. I want him for 28. And I thought about it. I said, that's what's going on. And so when I start pouring this stuff out about how the Pittsburgh cloud was a myth, all of that, they get mad because they want them cheap. They don't care about Pickens. They don't care about how he feels. They don't care about if it's fair. They'll more so say it's leverage. Jerry and them have, in other words, I just want them cheap. Shut up. So at the pre-draft, he said he was going to show up, and he didn't, which is showing he's disgruntled. Now, a lot of people go ignore that. That's not enough of a smoking gun to them. So here we go. I'm going to show you another clip. This came from 5/2/2026, the rookie minicamp. Here we go. Listen.
Todd Archer with ESPN. First time we've talked to you since George had signed the tag. Your thoughts on that, getting maybe that out of the way, and do you know if he'll be around in any of this voluntary stuff?
Yeah, again, was not surprised he signed the tender, and the communication with GP along the whole offseason has been great. As you guys all know, this is voluntary, but again.
Now, this is the same voluntary you wanted him. So, but see, now, as you all know, it's voluntary. Now, see, I'm the one that kept records to know you wanted him there. But now y'all bracing us for him not. So he over here, as you know, it's voluntary.
I think at the end of the day, I am excited to see him when I see him. And
I'm excited to see him when I see him. I don't know when I'm going to see him. Ooh, I get what you said too, Special K. I get it. My boy Special K say, no lie, I wouldn't be mad if Pickens plays like a real number 2 and not a 1B, but that's going to F up his market for next year. Now, we need him to play like a 1A, dog. I want him to play like a 1A. And I get what you're saying. It'll make it better and easier to keep him. You're right. I get that. I want him to play so good that we start the talks about who's better. And he did tell on himself, Los.
I'm not sure when that's going to be, but I just know that he's got his he knows where he wants to get better and improve, and I think that I'm looking forward to seeing him back and around whenever he gets here.
Whenever he gets here. Bro, this is clearly bracing us for him. Like, they didn't know what Pickens was going to do. You can see it because he clearly said April 22nd, I want him to be there. But now you done talked to him about playing on the tag. And I'm going to show you, I showed y'all this earlier, I'm going to show you again how he clearly, him and Steven avoid the question, how did he respond to the news? Hold on real quick.
And back on George, you never seemed worried about this issue at all, but now that he's signed, and that would seem to settle at least the mandatory part of the offseason, how important is that to you to get that part of it settled with, all these offensive pieces already in place and you kind of wanting to take that next step with this group?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Again, I think more than anything, I think it makes us excited that, we know that we plan on George being here, and George, I think's really excited about coming back. And my word I've used, Skylar, is always evolve. Like, we're in the process of evolving, but it doesn't have to happen tomorrow or a week from now. It's going to happen. We don't play a game for a long time. The more we get back into the installs and things like that. The good news is he's heard that stuff, I just think where he can continue to go and grow is scary because what he did last year was amazing. And the more you watch the film and you see it, you're just kind of like, whoa, like it's different. And we've got a lot of really good football players, and he's certainly at the top of that list along with some of our other studs.
To your knowledge, do you know if the front office has informed him they're not planning on trading him?
No, we've been very upfront with George from the beginning about, hey, we're going to play on the tag and all that stuff, but I don't think there's any reason for us to have that. That's not what we plan on doing. And so at the end of the day, we see George being a part of this football team and having a great 2025 and hopefully beyond.
Just piggybacking on that.
And now it's finna get interesting. It's finna get interesting now. Piggybacking on that.
You say he's not excited to be here. You get a sense that he's disappointed in how the business is being handled, that could affect his excitement when he does show up?
See, but Clarence here for go ahead on this boy. Can the business, let me turn off the music. Can the business affect his excitement? I need you to tell me, Tyrone Church, do you think he go hold in or not? That's what I need to know. I need to hear from you. I know you said Shotty said no. But I need to know from you, what do you think will happen?
I'm not going to speak for GP. I don't think, the business side of it is the business side of it, and so I know how much he loves football. I know how much he loves this football team. And I'm always going to say this about George because it's real. The influence that he has in that locker room is tremendous because of two things. The talent is incredible, but how much passion and joy he gets out of playing the game, guys feed off that.
So that's why.
Ooh, that Clarence here for to really go in. Let's go, Clarence. Let's go.
I was asking because he's going to be here, but we're not negotiating with you. He wants a deal. We can be honest about that. Okay?
Of course, yeah.
So he's not
He wants a deal. Of course.
getting what he wants.
Yep.
And do you have a sense that it can affect the passion, the joy that he brings to the table?
Do you have a sense that it could affect the passion, the joy? Hey, that's a fair question. See, some people that's sensitive and be like, oh, he's been messy. No. Don't you want to know? Don't you want to know, could playing on his tag affect his passions? Let me ask the chat. Don't you want to know? Isn't that a good question? Can playing on a tag affect his passion? Knowing he wants a long-term deal?
Yeah, I don't believe so. I don't believe so. And again, I think because George would play this game for $1.
Everybody around me shooters. Ain't no telling who was shooting.
Oh, man. And see, this is why I say I don't want this to become Earl Thomas. Y'all heard me say that. I don't want this to become Earl Thomas. See, Earl Thomas was real mad at the Seattle Seahawks and Pete Carroll because he started feeling like Pete Carroll didn't have his back when he was trying to get his money. D.A. Lee, bro. But that boy said he'll play for $1. D.A. Lee was sad as a lot of people believe that shit. That's what's scary, D.A. Lee. Is people over here like, he's fine, boss. Everything is fine. So you mean to tell me he didn't show up to no voluntary because he's fine. If he would have, that dude said he would play for a fucking dollar.
I don't believe so. And again, I think because George would play this game for a dollar as much.
If he would play this game for a dollar, why in the world was y'all dodging a simple question on what was his response to y'all telling him he's going to be on the tag? If this is true, why was y'all dodging a very simple question?
It's safe to assume you've informed him and his representatives that you're playing on this tag and that don't worry about next year?
Yes, he's aware. And so is Mulligetta.
What was their reaction?
I don't think that's productive to get into details of a.
But I thought he'd play for a dollar. I thought he'd play for a dollar.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah. No, I hear you. My brother say he didn't really mean he'll play for a dollar. I know he didn't literally mean that. I know he didn't literally mean a dollar. But even to allude that he doesn't play this game for money is bullshit. Can we put that together? That you're bullshitting right now, bro. You don't say, don't speak for my money, homeboy. If I'm Pickens, that's what I'm thinking, bro. If you're not helping me, shut up, Shotty. I don't need you to side with front office on this. You helping them right now. Just be quiet. If you having my back, don't say no shit like that. I don't think it affect my passion. No. If it wouldn't affect my passion, why are y'all dodging a simple question? Hey, what was his response? Isn't that a simple question? What was his response when y'all told him he was going to play on the tag?
And so is Mulligetta.
What was their reaction?
I don't think that's productive to get into details of.
Oh, they dodging now. So it don't have to be the context of playing for a dollar. Basically, you saying I don't play for money. In other words, he should be good to play for $27 million when, according to the market and according to his peers that he's outperformed, he's due minimum 100 guaranteed. When you look at your counterparts get 100 guaranteed, yeah. And so Shotty the same way. Now he'll play for a dollar. We know that's not literal. We know facetiously he's saying that he doesn't play the game for money. But you also dodged that question, Shotty.
I'm going to extend you right now. What was his reaction?
I'm not going to share that with you guys.
Yeah. Oh, but he'll play for a dollar. Why can't you share the reaction? So if he will play the game for a dollar, and they ask, okay, what was the reaction when you say you go play on the tag? Oh, he didn't mind. Shouldn't that be the answer? Shouldn't that be the answer? He'll play for. I don't play for money. I'm getting $27 million, man. Roll out the ball. Let's go. But when they asked him what was his reaction, they asked Steven, then they asked Brian. Both of them dodged it. Super dodgeballed it.
I'm going to extend you right now. What was his reaction?
I'm not going to share that with you guys. We had a real honest conversation, and it was me, George, and Jerry.
Yeah. See, but people go say, you love drama, boss. You love drama. Nah, I actually don't put my head in the sand. That's the difference between me and some people. That's the difference between some people. They just, hey, nothing to see here. Boss, you just been dramatic. Everything is fine, boss. Nothing to see here, boss. Come on. They're being vague on their answers. They're not answering direct questions about how he feels. But boss, come on now. You're being negative, boss. You love drama, boss. No, you don't love my Cowboys more than me. You from somewhere else. You're not even from Dallas. I'm for Dallas. I'm Dallas everything, homeboy. I'm Dallas Desperados. Yeah. I'm Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas. See, I ain't like some of y'all. I ain't Dallas Cowboys, Yankees, LA, Lakers. No, I'm all Dallas. But the nerve of some of y'all to be like, boss loves drama. Say, y'all funny. My brother say. My brother say, I love drama, boss. I'm not gonna lie. Let's get negative. I want to see it. Oh no, Newhouse. No. My boy Newhouse say, boss, they from Vidor, Texas. Oh man, a lot of people don't know what that mean. I know what that mean. Shoot, that boy say SMU. Hell yeah, I'm down for SMU all the way. I'm rooting for SMU every time until they play Houston. Only because I went to Houston. But yep, I rock with SMU too. Any more questions? Shit, what you think? When I say I'm all Dallas, man. Hell you mean? Hell yeah. SMU as well. Until they played my Houston Cougars. And only because I went there. Put it like this. If I didn't go to Houston, I would be like, man, F Houston all day. For real. Yeah, man. Sundown, Texas. Yeah. Oh, man, I appreciate you, Soul. Soul say she sent something to the Cash App. I appreciate it. That's a cold-ass avatar you got right there, too, by the way. That's a dope-ass avatar you got right there. No, I appreciate it. I'm going to read a letter from my dad, too, in just a second. Yeah, but I am all Dallas, man. I'm my firstborn son. And then people got the nerve, boss like drama. Nah, y'all just, some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all like to put y'all head in the sand. That's all it is. I say what needs to be said to win. That's the difference. I go straight at the bullshit and attack it. Some of y'all sit back and take it like hoes. Yeah, I said it. Y'all will look at all this BS. Y'all will look at them clearly dodging very clear questions. How did he feel? How did he feel when y'all told him? Oh, I don't think that's necessary. I don't. He'll play for free. Man, shut up. And then I'm negative because I'm the one over here like, bro, hey, wait. This shit ain't right, bro. Like, this ain't looking too good for Pickens. Oh, boss, that's drama, boss. That's boss. I want you to be positive. I want you to be positive. It's like, yeah, I'm going to be positive if he practice. If he don't hold in, I'm going to turn like your soft ass. Let me say that again. If he practices this week and have a full week of practice, I'm going to be just as positive as your soft ass. But I'm not going to ignore all of the smoke just to feel good. You weak, bro. You weak. You ain't got no heart. You softer than shit. Or you trying to get that paper. Because that's what it be with a lot of my content creator brothers. They know not to tackle the issues I tackle because they know a lot of y'all can't handle the truth. And so they stay away from it to grow.
You can't handle the truth.
That's what it really is. Then these cats be over here, he must be growing from this. No, the fuck I ain't. And guess what? I know exactly how to do numbers on y'all. I know I could run the same play they running, but better. I promise you. I'm just not willing to sell out my team for that strategy.
You want answers?
That's the difference between me and a lot of them. I'm not willing to sell out my team to be positive.
You can't handle the truth. You want answers?
Somebody say, TCU, you going a little bit too far now, bro. You pushing it. You really pushing it. My boy say, TCU, you pushing it now, bro. You pushing it, bro. That's Fort Worth. That's not Dallas. Now, we'll take some of that. You know what I'm saying? We'll give them some DFW. But listen, I'm triple D to the heart. Triple D. Triple D is Dallas. That's me. Through and through. Oh, hell yeah. Man, I got you, Rebel. Sit back, Rebel. I got you, Rebel. I got you. You gonna love this. I'm finna read a letter from my dad. He wrote to me. Y'all gonna love this, man. My dad goes so hard. I'm finna read it in just a second. So, yeah, because my dad passed and, you know, Rebel lost her dad too. So she been helping me. You know what I'm saying? She been helping it. And that's why I want to share this moment with y'all, because of all the support and love I've been getting from y'all, man. Y'all been overwhelming, man. I've been getting calls and calls and calls and texts and texts and texts and calls and calls and calls. So, and I'm upbeat. I'm very much upbeat, man. You know what I'm saying? No, man, new house. We ain't doing it. They say they from Katy, Texas. I lived in Katy, bro. That Katy dope. Ooh, that Katy. Hey, new house. I ain't lying. Katy might be one of the best places in Texas. I ain't even lying. I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you, new house. We going to talk about it. You probably already know. But woo, that Katy, Texas. Man, I lived out there, man. I'm talking about, man. Woo. But see, I'm just showing y'all the real. So that's why I want to know. I want to know. I need you to say it. I need you to say it right now. I need you to say right now. Because I know the positivity through the roof right now. And I'm not mad at the positives. The people that's like, they spiking the football. See, I knew it was finna be fine. All right. If he shows up in practice, I'm going to celebrate with y'all. I'm going to say, whoo, man, it looked bad. Okay, let me say this too. Let me say this real quick. I'm going to say what it mean if he practice. And then I'm going to read my letter, then I'm going to get on the phone. If he practice, what it means is all the tough things he was doing, skipping voluntary, was a bluff. Jay Black, he said, I lost my dad 2 years this Wednesday. I feel you. Hey, yeah, I appreciate that, Jay. I do, you know. And this was the first time I had somebody in my immediate circle pass, so it's new to me. You know, I had people die around me, but nobody in my immediate circle, like my, you know, dad, mom, brothers. Some people had this. Nah, my boy say, boss, is this letter gonna make me cry? Nah, it shouldn't. It shouldn't. But it just, I want to do this because I want to put this on the internet. I want to have some on my internet forever. That's why I put them on a thumbnail. So whenever I want to kind of remember this, I'm gonna come back to this show. It just, you know, because it might be years from now, but I might go back to this and say, this is when I talked about my dad. You know what I'm saying? And read his letter. It's a dope letter too, man, to me. So he said, boss, I grew up in Mansfield. I bet that makes sense now, huh? All I'm going to say, common sense, is I was late to the party, but I am here with you now, sir. I'm going to call you. We going to talk about it too. I've been telling my brother about it. We going to talk. I was late, very late to the party. I'm mad at myself now because it took me so long to come to the light. Oh, man, this is a very good question. This is a very good question. My brother say, boss, no, he said, could it mean a disagreement in tactics between GP and Mulligata? It could be. It could be. But the only reasons why I don't really kind of see it like that. Common sense, I see you, boy. The only reason I don't see it like that because they right now not talking to David at all. So I don't even think you can have a tactical discussion until they willing. Oh man, so y'all killing me, man. Y'all killing me, man. Hold on real quick. He said, I'm near a town called White Oak, Texas. Ah, man. So let me get to this. This is the good news. All right, let me say this. All right, so I'm telling y'all right now where I stand. I think he go hold in. I think he go do bare minimum, if anything. And I think what's happening is Schotty is trying to protect him. This is my honest to God opinion. I think Schotty is trying to brace us for a hold in. I really do. We're gonna limit him. Cause see, they don't want the reporters out there like Pickens didn't do this. Pickens didn't participate. So I think he trying to cover. That's my honest to God opinion. I think he over here gonna be like, no, we limited him. We intentionally kept his reps to a little. And hold on real quick. I hope you're right. Did Miss Charles say, yes, GP will be at practice. He's going to have control of his contract, period, just waiting. Hey, if he is, that's great news. And I'm going to join y'all. I'm going to be over here like, man, listen. Because the fact, if he show up and he practices, that mean him missing all them voluntary was just a bluff. Yeah. That he really don't want to play dirty. And that'd be a good sign. That would also mean that he's likely go then play on the tag with no problem. If he shows up and he practices this whole week, no sniffles, no hamstring, no back tightness, right? Oh yeah, we home free. I ain't gonna do no more content on Pickens. It's gonna be like, oh, he practiced that whole week, bro. If he practices the whole week, it is nothing to be concerned about. Just wait it out. We gonna be fine. So but if he holds in, I'm gonna be like, listen, y'all can put y'all head in the sand all you want. I'm not. I'm gonna be like, bro, he's clearly showing he's pissed. What we gonna do about it? He's clearly showing that he's frustrated. What are we gonna do about it? Are we gonna just sit there, Jay Black say, shit, I'm rolling all the way in the mud. Yeah, and Miss Charles, I just hope you're right. I hope you're right. I hope you and everybody else is right. I hope all these signals that I've been seeing. Yeah. Yeah, and he said he had his physical today also. Yeah. But listen, this is why I'm saying be careful not to spike the football too fast. Right? This is why I'm saying that. Because this is also tactical what David Mulugeta does. He did the same thing with Micah. Remember, Micah showed up. But Michael showed up and he was a hold-in. Come on now. Let's not act like we didn't see this play before. We saw this play before. So let's not act like I'm being negative because I'm saying that he's done this before now. Like, come on now. I'm not being negative. I'm being very honest. We need to know the difference between when people want drama and when people pointing out a real pattern. So this is not drama to point out a pattern. Remember, David Mulugeta represented Michael Parsons. He showed up, but he didn't participate. And that pissed off a lot of fans, too. It did. It's a lot of fans, though, saying, I like Micah until he faked that back injury. It's like, that's where you got to understand what a hold-in is. Hey, Tuck. Tuck, I need to hear from you. I want to ask you a question. If you're a bet man, and I know you're a bet man, I'm gonna ask you a question. Then I'm gonna read my letter to my dad, and then I'm gonna get on the phones. I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear, Tuck, just what you think, not what you feel about it. I know you're not being negative. I know that's never what you're doing. But I want you to know, what do you think will happen? Do you think he's going to hold in, or do you think he's going to be a full participant? I'm just curious. I think he's going to hold in. I really do. I think he's going to hold in. Yeah, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you your flowers, Miss Charles. I promise you. The first thing I'm gonna say, if he don't hold in, I'm gonna say, Miss Charles said this. She said, boss, I want you to remember what I'm saying. I will take my bow. I'm gonna give you your bow. So I'm gonna be like, Miss Charles told me, boss, they two different people, Micah and Pickens, period. All right. Now, this is where you could be right, Miss Charles. This is where I believe you could be right, because Pickens does have the temperament for team friendly, and he has the profile for team friendly. What do I mean? So usually people that go through something and lose opportunities treasure opportunities into the future. Okay? So a perfect example is Jalen Smith, right? He was a top 5 draft choice, hurt his knee, slipped to the second round. So he lost millions due to an injury. So when it was time for him to get paid, he ran to the table to take a team-friendly deal. Yeah, and see, Tuck got money. Tuck, I see it just like you, bro. I see it just like you. And this is just what we believe. We might be wrong, but this is what I believe too. Exactly what you said. It's a hold in. They already setting it up. He's not gonna participate. Yep. That's exactly what I said. I said I believe Shotty is trying to give cover. We're gonna limit him. We're gonna they gonna try to get past this 3 days. That's what I believe too. I swear, I see it just like you, bro. I think he gonna hold in. I swear. But he has the temperament. He really does have the temperament to be team friendly, like Jalen Smith, who went to the second round because he got hurt. You know what I'm saying? At Notre Dame. The same thing happened to Pickens when he was at Georgia, where he went to the second round. A lot of people tried to say it was his demeanor and his demonstrative style of play. Nah, because if you go listen to Marcus Mosher, they make it sound like he went to the second round strictly and only on attitude, and that is a lie. Pickens hardly played his senior year because of the ACL. That's the other reason why he slipped to the second round. So he knows that he left millions on the table before due to an injury. So he's going to value money. So he's not the type like a CeeDee Lamb who always had his trajectory always high, right? So went to a top university in Oklahoma, played well, was a top draft choice, got 88, lived up to 88. So he was willing to fight for his money. But when you Pickens, you over here like, bro, I ain't gotta have 40 million average per year. Y'all can give me 36, 37. Just make sure my guarantee is good. He fits that profile. That same thing happened to La'el Collins. La'el Collins went through that drama when he was coming out of LSU playing left tackle. He was accused of I don't know if YouTube go snap me for this, but a deletion of a former girlfriend. Then all of a sudden, it came out that he had nothing to do with it. but he already was past the draft. So he lost millions. So guess what? When it was time for him to get a chance to get that money, he also ran to the table team freely. And I'm talking about La'el Collins. So when people miss out on millions, they value it differently. So I could see him being team friendly, very team friendly. I think I was going to do a show on that, but I might have already gave away the show. Yep. And my boy said Pickens already suffered an ACL at Georgia. Yeah, that's why he would likely want to go ahead and take a deal now. Because in his mind, I might not ever be this hot again. You know what I'm saying? I might not ever be this hot again. This is my chance at a lottery ticket. But that's also why he go be extremely pissed at only getting $27 million when you should be able to get minimum $100. Guaranteed. Minimum. Yeah. So anyway, let me I want to do this before I take some calls because I want to hear from y'all. And the first thing when I hear from y'all, you can talk about whatever you want, but the first thing I need you to say is what's gonna happen. Is he gonna hold in, or is he gonna be a full participant? That's the first thing I need from you. Yes or no? What's gonna happen? All right. So I want to read this about my dad. Okay. My sister brought me a letter today, and she found this. This letter was May 8, 1997. Me playing football for the University of Houston. That's my dad on the left. And he said, "Dear Marcus, God bless you. It's a pleasure to write and send this letter to you. It was a pleasure to have you home this week. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad you have been safe. Congratulations on your hard work this past semester at the University of Houston. I hope you make all A's and B's this semester. I hope you make all A's this semester." That's my old man, because he was real big on education. He said, "I know you worked hard staying up until 3 a.m. So this was obviously him just watching me when I was coming home, and I was probably working on some school, and I stayed up to finish whatever I was working on." He said, in the morning, and he said, "Hard work is always rewarding. It is rewarding to stay up and fight and get your work done. I know it was a sacrifice, but sacrifice when it is worth it, and when no one makes you do it. Keep working because you're working for yourself, your future, career, and your children." Damn. And I wasn't even close to having kids. But it just tell you how he was just ahead of time. You know? He said, "Yeah, that's what I said, your children, because your success will seriously influence the quality of their life. Only God decides the quality of life, but God and us decide the quantity," he said, "but we decide the quality of life we ought to have." He said, "Like I said, do your best this semester. All A's. No less than 2 A's and 2 B's. Misha said," that's my sister, "she read your last paper and it was great. I wanted to read it, but I was watching you play football. Please work on your legs and thighs. Strengthen them to maximum. You will be getting to that start this season." He was saying you go start this season, and I did. I started that season. That was my first time starting. He said, "Get stronger all over. Legs, thighs, arms, shoulders, stomach, and lower back." And then he said, "What you do for the next 2 years will probably decide your life. So work you do academically and football. And see, I want to read this because I know my boy Tuck, we talked about that he writing a journal so that his sons can do what I'm doing right now. Tuck, I'm proof it's gonna work, bro. Like Tuck told me I write a journal so that when I pass, my son's gonna be able to look back. I'm telling you, Tuck, they go do it, bro. Because this letter means so much more now than it did then. Then he said, work on your jumping ability. Make sure you can dunk a basketball with 2 hands. Then be able to dunk a basketball with full pads. I know that's hard, but I know you can do it. I ain't gonna read the rest. But I'm gonna also say this to everybody, man. Do this. This is a very good thing to do. Write letters to your kids like my boy Tuck is doing. Write journals. Write because this means a lot to me now. And and then my boy Tuck said, everyday also content. Exactly, bro. And this is why I'm doing this right now, Tuck, because like I said, the internet is forever. And I want my sons and everybody to be able to look at something like this and remember a day of me recognizing him and just going back. Because these are the things I tell my sons now. I'll make all A's, make B's and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I appreciate y'all and every one of y'all, man. Every one of y'all that's reached out, that prayed for me. I can't dunk now. I could dunk then. But he wanted me to be able to dunk with 2 hands. I couldn't dunk with 2 hands. I was one of them, get over the rim. He wanted me to be able to, with full pass, dunk. He wanted me to be a monster. He said, boss, he was trying to turn you into a bodybuilder. Yeah, man. So I appreciate y'all. Like, I know this is not Dallas Cowboys related, but I wanted to spend at least a second and just kind of recognize the type of man that he was. Just writing me a letter like that, you know, just and how he was focused. I ain't gonna read the whole thing, but he was focused on my future. He was focused on my grades. He was giving me advice. He was also telling me, and he was telling me the truth, man. You need to work on you. He said, you need to work on your whole body. So shout out to you, Dad. I love you. Appreciate you. Thank you to everybody that supported me. All texts, all that kind of stuff. So listen, man, I want to take some calls just real quick. I want to take some calls. And let's just get into it, man. I want to talk. Just the first thing you got to do, though, when you call in, the first thing you got to tell me is Pickens going to hold in or hold. Is he going to hold in or is he going to be a full participant? I want to kind of, because this is going to be, I'm being real. This is a test. This is going to be a test to us as football savants. Are tea leaves real? That's the question. Because I showed y'all all the tea leaves that they was bracing us for a hold in, that is likely finna be a hold in. Thank you, Pastor Taft, for the scriptures. Let me make sure I write that down because I want to get to those. Thank you, Pastor Taft. Yeah, I was playing for Conference USA at the time. And I really do appreciate y'all letting me take a moment to just recognize that letter, man. And hopefully that's something that even bless y'all, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got people that lost their dad. Maybe I'm somebody that's, and mom, because I was there with Law when he lost his mom. And I couldn't feel his pain. I couldn't feel his pain at that time. Now I could, but I couldn't feel his pain, but I did my best to help him. But a lot of y'all also have experienced this before. And boy, y'all experiences have been helping me, and I appreciate it. So let's get to these calls. We got Soul Goddess. Let me put the phone number up too. We got Soul Goddess. Give me 1 second. My girl Soul. Y'all call on in. So. Oh man, come on now.
Yeah, good transit. What's going on, people? How y'all doing in the chat?
Yeah.
How's everyone tonight?
Good. How you doing?
Okay, boss. I'm good. I'm glad to see you. You know, you're in a positive mindset right now.
Oh yeah.
You know, everything ebbs and flows, but I'm glad you up right now and everyone, you know, keeping you uplifted.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful night.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Hold on, Soul. Let me lock the phones.
The conference has been locked.
Hold on real quick. I muted Soul by mistake. So.
Yeah, you muted me. I'm good to go?
You good.
All right. So, like I said, it was beautiful to look back. I keep all my letters that my grandfather wrote me. He's still alive right now. From when I was little, because that was like, you know, the father figure in my life. So I always keep everything he writes. And he doesn't like it. He's not attached to things like that. But for me, I like it. Anytime someone writes me a birthday card, I keep everything. So that I can always look back and remember, you know,
yeah,
I know I'm loved. Get to see the proof is always beautiful.
Ooh.
So let me answer your question that you had. I'm of two minds about this.
Okay.
I think, and the only reason I'm giving this a chance, I think GP, when he goes, will practice. He'll start. He'll give it, you know, his effort while they're negotiating. The only reason I think so is because he admires Dak. He admires his quarterback. And his quarterback did it and got paid.
Ooh.
And Dak has been in his ear. Remember, they've been saying, hey, he's always practicing with Dak off field. He don't come to the camps. Then he's always out there with his quarterback. So I think they have those conversations of how to work the front office and still be able to get what you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. My question to you is, what do you think the holdup is? Do you think it's the time length of the contract or the guarantee? Like it was for that.
I think it's, to be all the way honest with you, I think it's a takeaway clause by Jerry and Steven, because I don't think it's any of that, because they haven't talked about none of it, right? You have to have talks for it to be any of that. So I believe what's happening is, and I'm not mad at Jerry and them for using what's called that takeaway clause, because they just trying to get him the best price possible, you know? So I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to make him hungry and desperate. And I did a show about the takeaway clause as a sales technique. The whole design the design of it is to cause a feeling of scarcity. So when he sat up there and he said, we can only pay 2 number ones, that's to try to make George feel like, well, if I need to be here, I need to take something off my price, because they gonna only want to pay 1, you know? So they're trying to create that feeling. And I think it's
going to go from number 1 to number 2.
Yeah, money, right. Number 1 and number 2 money to stay in Dallas. So now, where I would be exponentially disappointed if we literally get a month from now to July 15th and they really never tried to negotiate.
That's my second part of my answer.
Yeah.
Now, if we get to that date and nothing's really happened, I could see him saying, "Oh, I don't feel good," like a la Michael Parsons. Hey, my back is killing me. Hey, I got this nagging hamstring injury right now. So, you know, I think he's gonna start off well, just because he really does take seriously the leadership that he's under right now, that he didn't have in Philly. But as it progresses, I can see if nothing really happens that he backs off. Like if there's no talks, there's no good back and forth, stuff like that, then I could see.
Yeah.
Because you got to remember, they got to get GP done now, because CD is due next year.
Facts.
Season, I think, or something like that. He's re-upping.
Facts.
So they got to get him done. That is why I was like, I want a GP done under last year's cap early.
Right.
Before we did the draft.
Well said.
But, you know, let's see how that goes. I know I've been away for a minute. I want to apologize, but I had to put all my energy towards my Knicks winning, because we was fighting in the playoffs, and then especially when we was going against landlord Spurs. But I said my Knicks was going to do it. I claimed that early. I was telling y'all from early, and I said, if my Knicks get it done, Cowboys is next.
Congratulations.
So, I really truly believe
I was getting ready to hate
Cowboys
on you because I'm a Texas boy, but nah, I'm proud. I'm happy for you, and I'm proud for everybody in New York. Y'all been waiting a long time, boy.
I know you Texas first, so
I'm Texas first, but I'm also I also recognize how long y'all waited, man. New York waited for this.
We did.
So shout out to
celebrate our first two.
Yeah.
We didn't get to celebrate our first two championships. There was a lot going on politically, and we wasn't allowed to celebrate it. And then we've been through so much as a city, so it was great to be able to, now we get to, it's a little healing at this point that we get to celebrate.
Yeah.
This third one, we actually get to celebrate it. So it's really, I'm really happy about it. That's why I said 27 years since we even sniffed it for New York. So I truly believe that the Cowboys will do it this year as well. If not this year, then next year, because we built the same culture that New York did the last 4 years. We put in the work and the effort, and we found the guys and the talent. And I see the Cowboys.
All right, listen, we ain't finna listen. You starting to go too far with this New York stuff. So you starting to go too far.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said especially with the mic'd up with the defensive coach that I just watched. I see we're on the same trajectory that the Knicks were on. So I think if we could do it in this year, we're gonna shock a lot of people.
No, no doubt. So
other people talk, so I'm gonna get off.
No, good call. I was just messing with you too. Love you so.
It's okay.
Later. Okay. All right, that was So, man. I love So, man. She show a lot of love. We got Tuck, man. Tuck, what's up with it, dog?
Hey, what's
Hold on real quick.
Better, bro. Like I said, me personally, I journal every day. And also that's why I always make content every day, because I feel like that will be a way if something unfortunate to happen to me. My kids can always hear, how proud I was of them. They can always hear Dad's voice. So, honestly, people think it's about the Cowboys. It's really just me content and putting my journal and my life out there publicly so they can always understand the type of man I was. So, rest in peace to your father, bro. I'm proud of you. I know he's proud of you and everything you've done and your accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? Even though you didn't put on that size he told you to put on, you know what I'm saying? I know just really proud of you, bro. So I tell all my parents out there, man, cherish every moment that you get with your kids, because it's definitely special. So
yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you.
All right, so yeah, man. I mean, boss, I already know what to say, bro. Like, it's I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I really don't know, because it's so damn obvious what's happening, but people are just ignoring it. Yeah. Let me ask you this, boss. If you are my employer, okay, and I come to work, but the entire time I'm at work, I'm on my phone or I'm on social media the entire time, did I show up to work today?
No. You showed up? Yeah, you did.
Right.
You did, but you didn't work. You showed up.
Technically, exactly. So what's already being set up is, yes, he's going to show up, because he didn't want to take the fines of pretty much $108,000 for 3 days of OTAs, right, which was smart because it never made sense in the first place because he signed the tag. But where I will get excited, where I hear the word participation ball.
Yes.
If I'm sitting back tomorrow and we see some highlights and he was out there, okay, he was hitting the bag, he was doing speed drills, he was doing that, right? Okay, now we can move forward, we can enjoy our summer until we get to camp. But him just being in the building means absolutely nothing.
Right.
It means zero, zilch, nada, nothing. And I don't understand the massive parade. Just like you said, boss, Micah Parsons was there last year.
Right.
In the building. Like in the building. Like, that's what we're talking about. He's in the building. And I just think that, I don't know where people just can't. No, let me take that back. It's not that people don't understand it and see the tea leaves that we've all put in front of them. They don't want to see it, so it's easy to dismiss it. All right.
Yeah.
So the fact that they're saying, hey, just when he does get back, we're probably going to slow ramp him up, because they're already softly massaging things. There has been other players who missed voluntary camp, boss, they're not saying that about the other players.
Yeah.
So I do think that's the one positive outlook I can say when it comes to the Cowboys and George Pickens thing. They're still protecting it. Right?
Yeah.
So I think that's the key thing for me is that they haven't pressed the button. The fact they, even with the camp stuff, bro, the camp was this week. That had nothing to do with any of those other days that he missed. There was zero excuse. If Nick Harris could drive to the camp to get one quotable and drive back the same day, right? George Pickens could have did the same thing. So I think that's what gives me some optimism that, hey, they do like George. I think they're going to play this one different from Micah unless George throws the first punch. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I do think that he'll be there. He'll be in the building. They'll say, hey, he didn't participate. He may have did some stuff on the course with Brett Brown or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just 3 days, and then we just move on and wait till Oxnard to where he has to participate.
Right. I think they're going to try to get through this, bro. You know what I mean?
They're trying to get through it.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get through it, right? And rightfully so, right? Just get through it. It's only 3 days.
Run out the clock.
All right. But here's the thing. Once that practice ends, we know what every media question is going to be. Because we know what every question is going to be, right? So that's going to be the challenging part. But we'll sit back and see. But it's like, once I see participation, then I'm like, okay, cool, right?
If I see participation, now the worry is over. So, Tuck, maybe you can explain it better than me, okay? I had somebody, Tyree Rufus. He said, you want this man to hold out? And he laughs, okay? Why is it hard for people to understand the pattern of Dallas where the guys who hold out actually get the contract done? Why do people think we just want him to hold out to be a nuisance when we're saying we want him to hold out because that tends to work here? Why do people not understand that?
It's not that they don't understand, bro. And I had to go through this conversation on my show. I don't know Tyree Rufus, but I guarantee you he's smart enough to know that's not the case where we want him to hold out, right? Mm-hmm. It's that they are trying to only see that side, right? And it's like we go through this society, right? We go through situations where there's certain crimes or certain instances where all the evidence is right in front of you, but still people just don't want to admit the evidence, right? Everyone, it's not a boss thing, it's not a Tuck thing, it's not a Lou thing, it's not a concentrator thing. What is the Dallas Cowboys been telling you? Like, it's not, take me out of it. Put me over in somewhere in the corner, right? Everything is what the Cowboys have been saying. All right, so it's not that we want him to hold out. The thing is, we just want to find the solution. Like I've been saying, there's 2 solutions for me, right? You're going to take the Dak Prescott route. We're going to show up, go out there, ball out, and let the chips fall how they fall, right? And maybe you turn into Dalton Schultz or maybe you turn into Tony Pollard and then you get signed elsewhere and move on. Okay, perfectly fine. Or if not, then you need to go to Cabo and not show up. Because if you teeter the line when you're in the building but you're not committed and participating, it makes things uglier than what it needs to be, and you will lose that battle when it comes to the Dallas Cowboys.
Right.
You will lose it. So, and that's what my last video was that I said last week, right? GP has to decide. You have to pick, I'm going to go there, be a professional, I'm going to show up, I'm going to participate, I'm going to be there on time, I'm whatever, right? I'm going to take the L and move on. Or you got to draw a hard line in the sand and go to Zach Martin, CeeDee Lamb, Zeke route.
Right.
Let
me ask you a question,
People don't understand the new CBA. It's making the hold-ins to be more trendy because of the amount of fines that cannot no longer be forgiven by the team. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's not that we want him to hold out. We just want a solution that's not going to bring a dark cloud over our season, because I want winning in football to be the main thing. And if GP is there but he's not there, that does more damage than the actual holdout would be. I don't think people.
Let me ask you.
I felt like last year.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you a quick. No, go ahead. No, finish. I'm gonna remember my question. Go ahead.
I was gonna say this, right. If Michael Parsons would have just went to Cabo.
Oh, that's what I was going to ask you right there.
it would be a whole lot better.
Mm-hmm. I was just finna ask you,
right?
What would have happened to Micah if he would have held out? Could they say he was faking a back injury?
Right. He did not hold out. Micah Parsons did not hold out. People think that Micah Parsons held out. He didn't hold out technically. He was there for everything. Yeah. Even the stupid little voluntary camp that y'all no longer care about all of a sudden, right? He was there for everything, and it was more detrimental to the team and to the season because he was undecided, right? So you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I get it, right? People just want to hear he's just there. He's just there. Right, I get it, but it's about the part. It's the football aspect, the part. I want GP at practice because I want him practicing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And getting prepared for the season. I just don't want him to be there because he's obligated to be there because he didn't want to lose them extra dollars, right?
Yeah.
And I think the word that you keep saying, boss, that's going over people's head is mild content.
Yep.
Mild content, right? Are you there because you really want to be there? You're locked in. You're ready to ball out. You're ready to try to lead the Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl. Are you there because, man, I'm going back and forth with some BS and, bro, let me just go here because I told him I'm going to be here. You know, it's like I don't want that.
Right.
And it's not just with GP. That's with players. That was with coaches. That's whoever. If you're going to be there for the Dallas Cowboys, I want you to be committed. Hell, take the players out of it. For content purposes and content creators as well, if you're not committed to the Dallas Cowboys, I don't want to watch your content. I want people who really bleed it and really want this. That's where I'm at. So
yeah,
I just think that's where people are just getting lost because it's like, he's going to be there. He proved everybody wrong. No one ever said he was not going to be there, right?
No, I always predicted he was going to do a hold in. I always say that. I said he was going to show up, but he wasn't going to participate. I've always said that.
He's going to do
bare minimum
boxes and do what's required.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of my favorite movies is Office Space, right? It's like the pieces of flair, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, okay, you tell me to wear 2 pieces of flair, I'm going to wear 2 pieces of flair. I'm checking the boxes, all right, but I'm not going above and beyond.
No.
So like I said, if tomorrow we're sitting back seeing sound from the sideline and GP's out there hitting the bag and, you know, running out there and doing everything with everybody else, I'm like, okay, let's move on, get to Summers, get to Oxnard.
Yeah.
So we have to sit back and wait and see.
Right. And my brother say, who is Tuck? Tuck is one of the dopest content creators out there. You need to follow him. My brother, the same dude who asked that question.
Appreciate you.
He dope, bro.
I get it. I
dope.
get it, right? We went through this so much last year, right? We're just trying to avoid it. And I don't want to go through it. That was exhausting last year, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm just trying to tell people, like, the story hasn't begun. Think about it. This time last year, boss, the drama with Micah didn't even pick up.
Right. This time last year,
1877 paid Micah now. There was no drama yet.
None. It was no drama yet.
Right.
And so my brother asked Tuck, help me kind of go back and forth, bro, because we respect you enough to actually address you, bro. There's very few places where you disagree with us. They ignore you. Like, we're going to actually address you, but professionally. He said, why can't we be happy he's going to play and not have drama? The man is nice. He will get paid. If we're talking about an injury concern, let me read the rest of what he said. He shouldn't have signed a tag. All right, listen, this is my response to that, okay? First of all, it's already drama. What's happening with a lot of our Cowboy fans is it's like a smoke detector that needs a battery.
Uh-huh.
Usually the people that live with that don't hear it because they have grown used to the distraction. But people that's from the outside that don't have a smoke detector with a battery issue, they notice it quick. So we so used to drama that we think it's not drama. No, the fact that Stephen Jones just said we won't have no long-term negotiations with George Pickens this year. We're going to make them. Can you go find me in the last 10 years any GM or owner that did that?
Right.
That basically just threw all the hope out, just threw it out in the public. So the fact that you even think it's no drama is showing me that you the type of person that has got used to the chirp, the distraction that to where this seems quiet, but it's not. This is a massive distraction.
Right.
And George is pissed.
And here's the reason why, boss, because you put up this second comment, right? It's like you haven't heard GP complaining, right? So the difference is this one's just not public yet. It's been private. Brian Schottenheimer, you posted the clip 1,000 times, that he got on the phone the other day with him, GP, and Jerry Jones.
Yep.
And when was asked how did the conversation go, he said, "I'm not going to speak on that."
Exactly.
So that's the thing. It's just not public yet, and we're trying to avoid, me and others, and Boss and others. We want to stop it right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just keep it in house. But when you get in that building, they are going to see blood in the water. They're going to put him up against that blockchain wall, and they're going to start prowling.
Yep.
You know, they're going to start prowling. So I hope and pray that Dave has prepared him for this, because you're about to walk into the lion's den, and you better have a plan of attack.
Yeah, facts. Yeah,
you know,
man.
If he goes out there tomorrow, doesn't participate, and doesn't address the media, right, boss?
They gonna turn him up.
That leave open.
Oh, they gonna turn him up.
Right. So that's. I don't think people see that aspect. Like, this is a different machine, right? This is Dallas Cowboys that we're dealing with. George Pickens can't go there, not participate. You know, kind of just participate with Brett Brown, and then dip out before it's time for player interviews and not talk.
Oh, yeah.
Because with this spotlight and this narrative being created about him about Pittsburgh, that's all I need for an article if I'm some type of media member needing to put something out there.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, George Pickens wasn't available for media availability. He left. So that's what we're trying to avoid. We're trying to keep this all in-house and bottle up. Like I said, right, participation will be the key for me once I see that, boss.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, man. But good call as usual, bruh. I always love talking ball with you, bruh. He said he go subscribe to you, bro. So you just got another subscriber. And that's because me and Tuck, we do get frustrated, but when people disagree, we ain't tripping, bro. You know what I'm saying? What we go do is we go address it. Sometimes we go see it different. That's fine. But we go still address you.
I understand it. I do understand it, right? And I went live about this, right? As a Cowboys fan, we're just trying to say peaches and cream, everything's going to be peachy. We're all 12-5. Let's get to, like, we're trying to get to that, right? So if there's any dark clouds, and I gave this narrative, boss, before I let you go, bro. It's like you're a doctor, okay? And Cowboys Nation's about to go on vacation, all right? And you are saying, hey, man, hey, watch out for that red meat. Don't eat a lot of red meat. Don't eat that steak. Hey, make sure you don't drink that much alcohol because of your blood pressure. Hey, make sure y'all, like, they don't want to hear that. They're hearing, I'm going on vacation. I'm not trying to listen to what the doctor is prescribing to me because I can only think about me getting on the beach, partying, drinking, having fun, right? When people come to the doctors, y'all, when things go bad. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, that's the kind of role. We're just trying to give you the preventative measures. It's up to you if you want to take that pill or not.
Right.
But I just know if things go the opposite direction, we'll be here for you. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, we'll be here for you, bro. Can you take one more question? I think this question is tailor-made for you. It's a super chat.
Yeah.
It's a perfect question for you because I know we talk behind the scenes. He said, it's possible that GP will leave without a deal after the season, and we wasted $28 million and got nothing for him. Should have traded him during the draft.
All right, so here's what I put on my wizard hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I talked about this with Rome, salute to CFT. We're going to tag George Pickens next year, but it'll be a tag and trade.
Yeah. With you.
Yeah, we'll tag and trade him next year.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So the chances of that is low.
I highly doubt the Dallas Cowboys are going to let GP just ball out, go out there, get signed by another team, and then we just take a comp hit for him. They're going to want to get back value unless he's a headache and they'll just let him walk, right?
Yeah.
But if he does what he did last year, they'll tag and trade. Or tag and keep him.
Yeah.
Because there's nobody next year to use the tag on.
Right.
Like people say, we can use an Overshown. If we use the tag on Overshown, bro, we're the most idiot. We're not using the tag on Overshown. So there's nothing to prevent the Cowboys just for tagging GP next year.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it twice to Dak Prescott, right? They made Mike McCarthy do a prove-it deal after going 12-5, 12-5, 12-5. So this will be no sleep. All right, we're going to tag you again, and try to see how things go. See if we can find a trade partner. If not, welcome back to Dallas.
Yep.
So,
good call, bro. Appreciate it.
all right, y'all.
Y'all make sure y'all follow Tuck, man.
Love.
He one of the dopest, hands down, bro. Easily. And so I'm gonna address this, and then damn, DP call back, bro. I think I accidentally deleted you, bro. Hold on real quick, AJ. I just unlocked the DP call back. I accidentally hung you up. So my brother Tyree say, so if George shows up to training camp and everything and work out like business as usual, then what? Well, training camp is not the deadline. The real deadline is now. Because by the time he get to training camp, he got to ball out if this goes past July 15th. Because he know he's now auditioning for the Cowboys and other teams around the league. So the real deadline to say that the coast is clear is July 15th, a month from now. So the real question is if he show up now and work out like business as usual, then that means I'm not doing no more content on George Pickens in terms of the risk. Because to me, that means he folded. Because if you send all these messages of skipping voluntary workouts to show up and be the good guy right now, you folded. I'm just keeping it real.
The conference has been locked.
So we got my boy back in here. We had a couple of people sneak in. I ain't mad at you. Let me get my boy DP, then AJ. DP, you live.
What's up with it, boy?
What's happening?
Man, first and foremost, let me say the same thing I said in your chat earlier. Being there and being present is two different things.
Right.
You know what I mean? I guess, he showed up for the physical. I see him being there at practice, and I can see him participate. But I got 73 million reasons why he ain't going to have his full head in.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A lot of folks forget early in the season, what was that game? Remember, Dak threw the ball in the end zone. He didn't catch it. He turned around. He was mad. He reached and grabbed that cornerback's leg. Looked at him. He let him go. Now, he still ended up getting interviewed after that game. Him and CeeDee for side by side. He had 84 yards. CeeDee had like 120. They had to sit there and say the two number ones got 200 yards. But George was getting ready to snap right then and there. You know what I mean? And, yeah, during the season, we got to see him flourish when CeeDee went down. And everybody got excited about George. We also seen a time when CeeDee came back and George had wasn't in the game and Flo had to step up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he's not a perfect dude. Yes, he's a head coach just like every other professional athlete.
Yes.
Y'all got to realize you got to have a school who's just to play football. And when you get to playing with these people's emotions like this, $73 million to a dude who made 12 his first 4 years, that's a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all asking this man to walk around with more on the line than most CEOs and conduct himself professionally in an environment where people stick cameras and microphones in your face and ask questions while you still in your emotions.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, DP.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, keeping it real.
That to me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all, you and Tuck said Stephen Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Even if this was a strategy, you don't put it public.
Right.
Take it easy on my back.
You don't do it publicly. The fact that you went publicly, that was disrespectful as hell.
Exactly.
You told the whole world months ago I have no intention of picking up the phone and calling this man or his representation in order
Yes.
to discuss him staying here long.
Right.
He's playing for that. Period.
Exactly.
Bro, every NFL player is a part of this contract, and you said I'm not going to negotiate. Here's your deal. Take it or leave it.
Ooh, DP. Okay, so let me ask you: is he gonna hold in, or is he gonna be a full participant this week?
I honestly think they want him to be a full participant.
Okay, tell me why.
We kind of going to have to see from there. They're going to have to do something. They're going to have to run in some kind of nice way, bro. They're not going to just be able to continue to ignore him and his representation and think that this crash out's not going to crash out. Especially if I show up and I'm head and shoulders above everybody out here.
See, DP, bro, I love you, bro, because you remember game one, bro. Most people don't remember game one, how Pickens was tripping.
Bro, that wasn't the only play he did that.
Yeah, he was tripping. Yeah.
It was a play where he got tackled on the sideline and he tripped the dude that got up before him.
Yes.
Nobody spoke on it because it was just a flash on the side of the screen, but I seen that.
Yeah, people gotta recognize, man, this dude got snap in him, bro. Don't play with his money, man. He will snap.
Like Pickens had 84 yards that game on fourth row.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
So you do believe. So you believe this week?
They was trying to pacify him. That was his first attempt. Dak overthrew him, and he was already trying to fight.
Yeah.
So what you think's gonna happen? So what you think's gonna happen when I come in the camp and you fully putting the pressure being a team leader on me? You want me to set an example, but I'm sitting over here. Y'all won't even talk to me. You're not gonna tell me they're not talking to floor noise, Asia.
Ooh, take it easy on our back.
Take it easy on my back. You're not gonna tell me they're not talking to Young Flo, Asia. As much as Jerry and his people already talking about Young Flo might be the new number 2.
Ooh.
You would talk to my backup and call him my replacement, but you won't even call my age. I'm supposed to be okay.
That boy cooking.
Like part of Cowboys Nation problem is we so quick to call ourselves fans and accept Jerry Jones bullshit. And everything about how they have handled this man since the season ended has been bullshit.
Man, dope ass call, DP, bro.
So we gotta rock with Jerry. You know, I'm gonna call him out. Because we need to end it. This is part of the reason why we can't get the free agents we want. And they just put our name out in the media so they can run their price up and go laugh and get paid somewhere else. Because of shit like this. This is how we treat our best every year. Our best free agent gets treated just like this every year. They might not say they're not going to negotiate, but we're going to slap a tag and play this. Training can't be the first time we saw your agent. That's right.
You can't handle the truth.
Woo!
Tell me when I lie.
No, you ain't lied. You killed it. DP, let me take the other calls, bro.
Our best player, we gonna hold him out to the media, the headline, and stress this man and his family the hell out, and then come in here and expect him to be a leader.
You can't handle the truth,
man. This is why I say my channel is not for everybody. I swear to God, because we have people like DP up in this month. You hear me? You hear me, bro? Everybody can't handle what you just said, bro. I'm just saying, take it easy on their backs.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this, boss. A month and 2 years ago, I posted in your chat my first hug announcement my daddy passed.
I remember, bro.
I'm proud of you, bro. And I've been taking it easy. I didn't want to call you and make you think about it like everybody else. But now that you passed the celebration of life,
yeah,
I just want to say I'm proud of you. We love you and we appreciate you. I wanted to say that shit. Make sure I got that out.
I want to say this to you too, because I remember that. I remember when your dad died, bro, and it shocked me. because you came in and you said, bro, I apologize for not being here. My dad just died. And I wanted to talk about it, but like you said, you don't know how. But I was like, bro, do y'all realize he's so dedicated that he apologized for not being here over his dad? That's how much he knows his voice matter and how much he's committed to this, you know? So I say the same thing to you, bro.
My daddy is the reason why I love sports. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If
And you was a baller.
Quick, Heavenly Father, I thank you for Father.
For real.
Because Father's a living example of your love, so we thank you for him.
Man, appreciate
Amen.
that, bro. Amen, dog. Good prayer, dog. Good prayer. DP, I got to meet you, bro. If you come to Dallas, bro, we got to link up, bro. I need to meet you, bro. Like, real talk. I want to
Yeah,
sit
I got
down.
a bunch of family out there, bro.
Man,
I got to
whenever
holler
you come,
at
bro.
your boy Henny the more, too. So I got a whole bunch of kids down there from where he from, too. I got some questions for Henny.
You might be related to him. Hey, when you come to
Miami,
Dallas,
bro.
I believe. When you come though, make sure me and you drink, bro. And we go hit the city, bro.
We gonna flip one up. Now I mean for our daddies.
For our daddies, I love it, bro. Hey man, I appreciate this call greatly, more than you know.
Yeah. But let me just say this real quick.
All right.
Like I said, BossCowboySports Sports. The Dallas Cowboys was literally the first decision in my life to go against my daddy because he's a Chicago Bears fan.
Ooh.
But I picked Dallas. That's the first time I went against my daddy when I was 7 years old.
That's what's up, man.
So if y'all think I play about my Cowboys, I'll let you go in a couple months. I got something coming out for y'all.
All right, OG. Good call, bro.
Yeah.
That's my
Good,
brother.
boss, man. Like I said, bro, we trying to hold you and your family up. Cowboys Nation. I encourage y'all to get out your feelings and see the truth for what it is.
Yeah.
Be willing to speak truth to Jerry Jones. If you ain't gonna speak truth to power, you might as well shut up and not say nothing nowhere.
Damn.
Call him out too. Take it easy on my back.
That's my dog. DP. Good call.
All right,
boy
bro.
say if you ain't gonna speak,
I'm gonna holler at y'all Cowboys Nation. I'm
That
jumping
boy
back
say-
in the chat.
that boy say if you don't speak truth to power, you might as well shut up. Damn. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy on my back.
I'm gonna fuck around and call Lou. AJ, you live.
Hey, boss, man. I want to say God bless to you and God bless to your pops.
Thank you.
Now, I'm glad you had me laugh because I'm about to close the show. The brother DP got some of my points, and I felt like only me and Henny thought like that. But I'm about to close this out right. This is what Dallas should have did when all season started.
Uh-oh.
Should have offered George Pickens 3 years, $100 million, 85 guaranteed.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
We had $28 million. You should have did that. You didn't do it. A couple months later, you go on public television and say, "Yeah, we loved everything you're doing, but fuck out of here and take this $27 million."
That's what they did.
That's what this is literally what they did. Now Pickens, yeah, I'm gonna sign that tag. And I'm gonna come to mandatory. But like I told my brother and I told my father, if I'm Pickens' father, if I'm Pickens' guardian in his life, I'm trying to request a trade. Because y'all deliberately disrespected me and y'all said I beat expectations and I'm a great teammate. And y'all deliberately just disrespected me. I don't like the way y'all treating me.
Pause.
Am I wrong for that?
Hell no, AJ. Pause. Because wait, I gotta turn off the music. You speaking, what's up here? Grown man business is what you said, bro, and I'm 100% agree, bro. Like, that tells me that you have put yourself in his shoes. Like, if you really put yourself in his shoes, I would request a trade, bro. I would.
Y'all violated me on national television.
You violated
but
me.
you also said, but you also said I exceeded my expectations and I'm a perfect teammate. No, we're not doing that. As a man, I'm not taking that. Y'all, and I know how y'all did. But no, I'm not taking that as a young black man. Hell no. And if I'm his father, request a trade.
Yeah.
Now, Benny and DP took some of my points, so we're gonna give us all credit for this. What's really about to happen is they about to pay slow.
Oh no! Take it easy on my back.
They're about to pay slow. I want to bet they play
I
slow.
can see that. I can see that.
Because you want to know what's identical to that? Them paying Michael Gallup instead of paying Amari. They do dumb shit like that. Right or wrong? We witnessed this a couple years ago. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no, you're right. And see, my boy Zay got a point. He say he's going to request a trade with no leverage. Jerry would just shrug his shoulders and keep it moving.
Oh, now listen, I wasn't done yet. They're going to pay slow. Now let me tell you what should happen in all reality, and everybody will be okay with it. Dallas is going to go in this year. We're going to make the playoffs. But we're going to lose somewhere. Maybe we get to the NFC. Maybe we get to the NFC Championship. Maybe not. But we're going to lose somewhere. But we're going to have a good football team, and we're going to play good. But what should happen after that, we come up short. You're going to tag Pickens again. He should request a trade, and you should do it with the Raiders for Crosby. Straight up. You should do it with the Raiders for Crosby, and everything will work out, and it'll be even season. How you think about that, bro?
Hey, man. No Diddy. Pause. But, bro, I just want to hug you when you said that, bro.
Shit.
I want to hug the hell out of you when you said that. So much that you said was on point. People don't understand that Pickens might have to request a trade, bro, and might have to act a fool to get up out of here, bro. Like, for real.
Yes.
Maybe not now.
Yes.
He might have to act a fool. Like, for real. This is the good news.
I'm going to show my ass. Fuck y'all.
This is
If I'm Pickens.
Yeah. See, and I'm like you. If I'm Pickens, I would do the same thing. There's no way you go have me playing for 27 when I just saw somebody that I smoked their numbers get 100 million.
You got 100. That's person walking.
It's like, no, you not finna pimp me like that.
London.
Drake London, bro.
I'm better than these dudes.
Yeah. Appreciate that, El. He said, I'm praying for you. Yeah, bro. Yes, bro. AJ, I wish everybody could handle the level of intelligence you saying right now. Because, see, that's what we talking about. That's what we talking about. And listen, y'all. Pickens, listen, he might get that upset, bro. Like, we trying to warn y'all, bro. You better recognize you playing with this man real money, bro. You trying to throw 27 at him when he do 100 million minimum guaranteed? Okay.
See, I ain't gonna say guaranteed 100 minimum.
I'm saying that because of his counterpart, the guarantee part of the contract. So I put it like this: ain't no way I'm gonna watch London get 100 guarantee, and I'm not.
He ain't get guaranteed 100 though, boss. He get guaranteed 100.
Yeah, no, his guarantee 100. His guarantee is 100.
No way.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
There's no way that's 100.
Drake London guarantee is 100, bruh.
Hold on. What the fuck? What, yeah? Yeah, I want to trade. I
want to trade. Hell yeah.
I apologize. I was wrong. I truly didn't think he was guaranteed 100.
Yeah, I mean the market went up, and so people like Drake London getting 100 guaranteed. Bitch, y'all finna pay me like for real. Somebody said put up.
For real.
Somebody said pull up the graphic. They want me to pull up that comparison graphic. Let me pull it up. Like, because I don't think people understanding what we saying. When you smoke Drake London, you know what I'm saying? And he got drafted before you, that would be personal to me, bro. Yeah. That would be personal. I'd be like, nah, you got to pay me more than him, bro. Yeah, you got to. I would just be very personal on that. Like, nah, bro, no. This the second time this dude getting more money than me, and I've always been better than him. Fuck that. You go pay me that. Or trade me, bro.
Listen, boss, Dallas always finds a way to make their money on the back end with drama, but they always fuck up. In the front office, pay attention to that. That's reality. They're going to always fuck up on front office, but on the back end every year, they're going to make that money back 10 times over because they're going to be in what? The media.
Yeah. Yeah, and I agree with you. Bro. Henny. He would have to act a fool in a short period of time, though. You right on that. He would. We got a month. We got a whole month for the smoke to be clear. We got to wait a month for the smoke to clear out. If we can get past this month, we good. We home free.
So my question to you is, because I also do think he holds in, but do you think a contract gets done this year?
I do.
No? I
do.
You do?
I do.
Oh my God, boss.
I do.
Boss, you kind of sound like a homer, and I'm never used to you being like that.
No, AJ, how dare you ever say I sound like a homer? Let's just talk this through. No, let's just talk this through. Let's talk it through. Let me tell you why I believe that, bro. It's because I really do believe Pickens has the profile to be team friendly. Okay? And I think Jerry and them is trying to get him to that place by using a takeaway clause to try to make him feel like we don't need you. So either you go work with us or go away. We gonna give you one talk on this. And I think they gonna do a final hour talk. I think they gonna wait to July 14th to call. You feel me? And they're gonna say we got one day to get this done.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Okay. And Pickens, because he hurt himself going into the league, he go value guaranteed money. You see what I'm saying? You know, that's why I said he has the profile to be team friendly. Like when you go look at other people who had previous injuries or lost millions before, they run at millions the second time. That's the only reason I think it's gonna get done. But this is also why I said if they literally go past July 15th and never talk, I would have no respect for front office. None. Zero. None. I would be like, the fact that y'all didn't even try to talk to him is truly letting me know that y'all want to make publicity money off the drama and cloud that's going to be over his head than football. You know what I'm saying? Because it's no way it's smart not to talk. No way.
Exactly. Now, can we make a wager on that in closing?
Hell no, I ain't finna wager on that. I don't feel that strong on it. Nah, this ain't nothing I feel good about. Nah, I don't feel good about it. But I do. I'm just hoping that we not that dumb, bruh. You know what I'm saying? To where this is all a part of the sausage making process, to where Jerry and them was, you know, doing a good job of try to humble him, humble his agent, get them to the wire, get a good deal. Or at least try to.
I ain't mad at that.
Let's make a wager. Let's make a wager. Let's make a friendly wager. Because I want to put my nuts on this right now. Yeah, let's make a friendly wager. Ain't nothing too deep. Let's do $10. 25. Man, you trying to come up off me, man? Fuck that. Let's do 10.
Let's do how much?
15.
Let's do 20.
20. All right, bet. That's a bet.
20.
20.
20, the contract don't get done.
Yeah.
And in closing, fuck AOC and foot don't know shit. I'm out of here.
Damn. Take it easy on the back.
Take it easy on my back.
AJ Gangster. Oh, man. All right, here we go. We got 2 more calls. Man, them boys, that was a good call. He said he was going to bring it. Shit, he did. We got 2 calls. One I know is dope. Rico. The other, I don't know who this is. 909, you live.
Boss.
Yo.
How are you, my brother?
Good. How you doing?
I can't tell you how long I've been wanting to talk to you.
Okay.
First of all, before I go on the reason why I called you, I've been there. I lost my only sister way too soon.
Yeah.
And I just lost my best friend a month ago.
Yeah.
So I know what you're going through.
Yeah.
And the best thing, you said it a couple of weeks ago, or somebody gave you the advice of just keeping busy.
Yes.
And it helps.
Hey,
just
yes.
keep busy, man.
Yeah.
Because now you're going to have your private time.
Yeah.
And, of course, you're going to be in deep thoughts. But that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
I know what helps me because I'm very high on my faith.
Yeah.
So I turn to God's word.
Yes.
When it gets to that dark space. But keep busy, brother. Keep busy. You'll be all right.
Yeah. I've been doing that too, bro. That's the one reason I wanted to read this letter that I did about my dad, because doing content has pulled me out of darkness faster than I would say my siblings. Being all the way honest, they still having sudden cry spells. They call me about it. That's not really happening to me, because like me and Tuck talked about this. Content to us is also a safe place. You know what I mean? It's a place of peace. So this is where we love talking ball, and we love putting out ideas. So no, I'm definitely taking that advice. Thank you. Let's talk ball now, man. Don't give me in my tears. Let's talk ball. What's up?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
No, you good. You good. I'm just joking. I'm good.
Get off track.
No, you good.
No, man. Whenever I've been trying to catch up with all the content creators, I follow you guys for a long time.
Right on.
And every time I get a chance to talk to you, I'm gonna say this to you, like I say to the other content creators. You guys are a blessing.
Yeah.
You're a blessing for Cowboy fans.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I wanted to call you today, because I was pissed off. Your earlier show, you had mentioned that there's going to be some Cowboy fans, some content creators that are going to side with the Joneses on this Pickens thing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm listening to one content creator, and he pissed me off when he said they were talking about Pickens, and then he had a couple of members on his show and so forth, and then he said, "Yeah, because he's on thin ice." Boss, if I could have jumped through the phone, I would have. I'm like, what you talking about?
Right.
See, that's the problem. That is the problem right there. And like you always say, your voice matters.
Yeah.
But when a content creator says BS to the callers or to the listeners, that means it just drives. It's like it gets inside people's heads. It's like, oh, he said, yo, yeah, George is on tonight. Who is George? And I had this conversation with Lou a couple of weeks ago. People don't understand football, any sport, okay? The risk of injury is super high.
Yes.
Okay? That's why when you see a football player and it's time for him to get paid,
yes,
you got to pay him.
Right.
Because his career, forget getting injured, his career gets in on one play.
That's right.
Yes,
how's that hard to understand? Like, why people act like that shit don't happen? Like, that's exactly what happened to Earl Thomas, bro. Like, when he broke his leg, that's why he gave the bird to Seattle, because he was like, bro, y'all played with my money. In a game I can get injured, bro, and I broke my leg. Thank God he was able to come back from it.
People don't understand, man. And then, you have people like you said that are on the Jones side, and they look at it like, well, $27 million, that's a lot of money. That's to you. That's to you or me. That's not to them.
That's right.
I get in arguments all the time. I said, look, don't go there. When you talk to me about these people make a lot of money, first of all, that's their job. Okay? That is their job. Just like you and I, we have a job. Okay? And then when it's time for us to get a raise, we expect to get paid. It's the same thing with professional athletes.
Take it easy on my back.
Same thing.
Damn.
The only difference is, yes, they're playing a kid's game. I get it. But the market is much higher than you and I will ever make.
That's right.
And you have to separate that. You can't compare you or me to them. You can't.
Yeah.
They're in a different entity.
Pause. I gotta say something real quick. I gotta pause you.
Yes.
I gotta pause you. I gotta pause you real quick. Nobody have been calling Pickens a bust. No, sir. No. No.
Yeah.
No. Pickens had the exact same amount of JSN in his second year when JSN was an All-Pro. He has not been called a bust. Right. No, sir. No. And people with intelligence always knew of his potential. If it was anything, it was his personality. If it was anything, it had he always was a better player than Drake London.
Yeah.
And I really want us to stop doing that. Like, we don't need to attack his ability.
Right.
Because we feel like he should be team friendly. No, his ability and what he did with them lower shelf quarterbacks at Pittsburgh is phenomenal. It's fun. Oh, you said Pitts. My bad, bro. He said Pitts. Man, I had him. I thought he was talking about Pickens. My fault, bro. Zay, I had you wrong. My bad, dog. I thought you were talking about Pickens. My bad, bro. See, I gotta apologize. My bad. Okay, I got you wrong on that. I was reading the chat. I didn't get your context. I apologize. Go ahead, though, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, so, and that's what happened today, man. This content creator was trying to compare his character, which he's thinking about what happened in Pittsburgh, instead of thinking about George from a business point of view. And you have to separate that. Pickens is not, he showed you when he came to Dallas, he didn't have any of that nonsense. First of all, it's called maturity, okay? He said we all did immature things when we were young.
Yeah.
And George even came out and said it. Hey, I was immature.
Yeah.
Okay? There's a conversation that he did with him and his mother. It's almost like they were writing a story. And he went on about how he grew up from when he was a child and when he went to Georgia and so forth. And his mom was there. And they talked about how immature he was. But now he's at a better place. So when he came to Dallas, he wasn't the same person. And don't talk to me about, being late for... Man, if that was the case, you're gonna talk about being late for meetings, then the 90s Cowboys, they'll all be gone. Please. Stop
it.
Stop it.
Oh, man. This type of common sense is so rare. Damn, this common sense is rare. Yes, bro. Like,
you have got to be kidding me. So,
man, these calls.
First of all, I'm just so happy I got to talk to you.
Yeah, man.
I've been wanting to talk to you for a long time. I tell whenever I get your notifications, man, I always say, "Oh man, boss is on." I'm about to go. I'm about to get a therapy session, man. Because Ball can bring the truth.
I appreciate it, bro.
He gonna be spitting out that truth, man.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, brother. I'm so happy I got a chance to talk to you again. Just keep your head up, man. Keep grinding. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And
what's your name, so I can lock you in, bro?
Donnie.
Donnie. All right. So I'm locking you in, bro. So next time you call,
All right, bro.
I'm gonna call you by name, Donnie. Damn good call.
All right, sounds good.
Dope ass call. Yeah, hey, the chat loving it too, bro. And see, that's if me and Tuck was talking about this. Our channel not for everybody, bro. Real talk. I mean that.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's not. It's really not.
That's why I love when I get that notification. I see Boss. Oh yeah, I don't care what.
Yeah,
what I'm doing.
It's a select group of free thinkers that like this space. You know what I'm saying? Now,
yes,
the positive pamper people, they don't like this space, and it's okay.
No,
it's okay
because they don't like food.
Right? It's like it's like
they don't like food.
Yeah, it's one of those things to where
they want you to sugarcoat it.
No, and I won't do that. It's like, I'm trying to win.
No,
I don't mean no harm, bro. It's just one of those things. I want to win, so I come at those things that a lot of people that just want to be positive all the time avoid. And it's like,
right.
It's not negative. It's about we trying to tackle a real serious situation. You know what I mean? Dunny, great call, bro. Real talk. Dope ass call.
Take care.
Man, that was a good call. We got Rico. Rico, you got a big job, bro. You got to bring us home. You the last caller. What's up with it?
Give my condolences about your father passing away.
Thank you.
And I would say one thing. The one thing I lost my father about 13 years ago.
Yeah.
But the one thing I hold on to is the tree of life. I truly believe my father passed away in peace because he saw the tree of life. Because my father lives on between me and my son. And I feel like the same thing with your father. He's still here because he's living on through you and your son. The tree of life. It's a beautiful thing, man. I truly believe in peace. So
thank you,
that's
bro.
something you should hold on to, bro.
Thank you, Rico. I'm a hold of that tree of life.
Yes, sir. Yeah, tree of life is a beautiful thing. Everybody don't get to see it. A lot of people who lead this world, man, don't have tree of life. When they're gone, that's it.
Right.
You know.
Right. No, I appreciate
the second
that,
thing
man.
is when it comes to, and I pray for you and your family, brother. This tree of life, hold on to it, bro.
Thank you.
Second thing, yes, sir. Second thing is when it comes to Dallas and Pickens, I think what Cowboy fans are missing, when I see Dallas and Steven, he's trying to run this team kind of like the Patriots did when Bill Belichick was at the peak. They only play certain players, and certain players they're just gonna let them go. And they're gonna pay the court. But the thing about it is Dallas can't run that type way because they're not that type of organization. They don't have that type of infrastructure. They don't have that type of culture.
Yeah,
they're different. New England, you look at New England back in the day, they weren't the most talented team, but they were the smartest team, and they was the most disciplined team.
Yeah, true. They won't go beat
Dallas,
themselves.
You see, they won't go beat themselves. You see what I'm saying? That ain't us.
Nah.
I can tell you that the other day.
We gonna beat ourselves sometime.
We're going to beat ourselves. We've been doing it for years. There were two coaches that ever kept us in that type of situation. Dallas don't want that type of coaches. We know who they are. When it comes to Pickens, I think Pickens is going to practice a little bit. I think Dallas is protecting him a little bit. Because I'm going to tell you what I think Dallas is doing. I think Dallas is looking and saying, Pickens, CeeDee, Floyd, no. Two of y'all going to make it, one ain't. Because I'm going to tell you something, people ain't forget about CeeDee. CeeDee had an injury-prone season last year, and the year before that, he was kind of injury-prone. So they looking and saying, well, CeeDee, if you starting to crack and break up a little bit, and you can't stay healthy, Pickens, you can. And Floyd, no, you can play at a high level. And maybe CeeDee, you know what? We might move off of you. We might straighten you. Or they're looking and say, you know what? Let's say all three ball out.
Okay.
Then they're gonna say and say, which one we can get the two best at? Then they're gonna look and say, well, no,
take it even.
Get him cute for CeeDee. cheaper than Pickens, and we're gonna tag and trade Pickens.
Mm.
And if Pickens don't play good and CeeDee play good, then we'll say Florida. No, we know he's the right Florida. Florida ain't nothing deny his money. They just playing money ball, man. That's all they do. They play money ball. Stephen Jones is trying to run. He's trying to do what the New England Patriots does.
Mm.
But that's hard. First off, I love Dak, but Dak ain't Tom Brady. He's good, but he ain't Tom Brady. And we damn sure ain't got no Sam Belichick. And them players knew what type of organization they was. They were going to get off players early, like, for example, if we were really running ourselves like New England, Zach Martin wouldn't have got it. Because we'd have moved off Zach Martin.
Man, we would have moved off Zach Moore. You so boy. Woo, you man, you own it. We would have traded him that week.
Yeah, we would have moved off him. We said, okay, well, you move off him.
Oh yeah, I'm finna hold out.
Yeah. Because this is the thing. They kind of playing the same situation like they did with Gallup, Cooper.
Don't say
Cooper. They paid when they gave Cooper that money. CeeDee had to pop yet. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
And they wasn't sure. He hadn't popped yet. But then, right in his last year, when Cooper, CeeDee popped, and then Gallup was steady. Gallup was a good 3, but if Gallup would have never got his knee injured, he'd have been a solid 2. He proved that he was a solid 2.
He was a solid 2.
He was a solid 2.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. So you look at it. Dak is already talking about how Florida is looking in camp. And Florida, in my opinion, if he keeps projecting, he's gonna be a solid 2.
Oh yeah.
So like they said, look at here, we ain't playing for 2 of y'all guys.
Ooh.
Y'all get in the pit and fight it out. That's
love it.
The thing about it is
I like
what
that.
hurt Dallas, what Jerry got realized, what hurt him and Steven. Dallas is never going to win like that because they don't run that type of organization.
Yeah.
Them type of coaches, football first, business second. They run business first, football second. And the only way they can win that way is they're going to have to over-talent themselves.
Yeah.
Because when you are the most undisciplined, when you're going to be a top 5 penalized team, you're going to have plenty enough talent to overcome that.
Yeah.
Because you look at it.
And luck.
Emmett Johnson.
And luck.
And look, but the thing about it, when a guy said, "Well, back in the '90s, them guys mispracticing," the reason why we got away with that, Jim ran a tight ship. But also, let's be honest with you, all the distractions around that team was still there because Jerry was still there. But we were so talented. We were 3 deep. These were all the offensive line was tight, but the defense, we can rotate to guys that can start on the team.
Yeah.
Until Ferrazzi broke us apart, we had 2 teams. You can get away with that. See, Jared and Steven, Jared wants to do that, but Steven got it. Steven runs this team. And Steven want to run like New England Patriots. And he's telling you that on the side, look, draft well, pay certain players at certain positions, that's good, and we can win like that, like New England. But you don't have New England culture. It ain't going to work, bro.
Well,
it ain't gonna work.
We would have to get lucky because I would say the Eagles got lucky on their first Super Bowl run, the one they lost. Remember, we would have to get lucky, and what you said.
Where the one?
See, because remember that's when Purdy got hurt, and Hurts played bad them first 2 games. They just had an easier road, so I think we can win it, but it's gonna require luck. It ain't gonna be like we just beat the shit out of
you gotta catch lightning in the bottle.
You gotta catch lightning in the bottle, bro. Yeah, it's.
But Philadelphia was still not an undisciplined team.
No, I'm with you.
See, this is the thing that hurts Dallas. This is the thing that still hurts Dallas. Dallas still undisciplined because when you go back and you look at that last game against the 49ers.
No, that's true.
19 penalties, man. You're not gonna win like that.
Yeah, and see, Lou, Henny, and Tuck talked about this before. Why does undiscipline follow all the coaches?
Because it follows the coach because they can be micromanaged.
Exactly.
Shot is trying to be smart about it. He's trying to ride the fence. But the thing about it is, Shot, I look at Shot sometimes and Shot, you're a dead man walking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Rico, take it easy. I feel you. Ooh, I feel you.
Take it easy on my back.
Damn.
Because Shotty
People ain't gonna be able to handle this.
Shotty knows football. His daddy knew football. His daddy was his daddy, in my opinion, one of the best football coaches that never won a Super Bowl. He just didn't have a quarterback down at Kansas City, and even and then he had 2 bad breaks down at Cleveland. Ernest Biner wouldn't have come on that ball. They were going to the Super Bowl, and I believe they had a good chance of beating Washington that year because they were built like they were an AFC team, kind of built like an NFC team with Kevin Mack and Ernest Biner. And Bernie Kosar was a solid quarterback. He fumbled the ball. But, Kansas City, they ran the ball. They had the defense with Derek Coleman, Neil Smith on it, and they had Christian McCoy and Barry Words and all that. But they just didn't have the quarterback. You see what I'm saying? And they could never get past Buffalo or Jim Kelly or get by Denver with John Elway. But like I said, Marty knows football. Marty took the job because he knew what he looked and said, I know this team. They got a quarterback that you can win with. Maybe he'll sit back and watch how Mike McCarver handles him. He's trying to manipulate him, but he can't. At the end of the day, he's a dead man walking. He's going to have to have luck.
Yeah, he would need
luck because he's going to have to have luck because the thing about it is the only way Steven is going to win that way is he going to have to bring in a no-sense coach.
Yeah.
And then all that marketing and branding, if you had a Bill Belichick, Michael probably wouldn't have no podcast. Because when you come in his camp, when you in that season, he gonna look and tell you all that stuff you did in summertime, all you did in all season, it ends today. It's football from now until to our last game. It's his way or no way. And ain't no need to run up there to craft. He gonna tell you that. But Jerry don't want that because the reason why Jerry don't want that and Steve don't want that because if they go back and get that type of coach, they're going to say, that's the only way you can win.
Yeah.
Because Jerry and Steve are still holding on to what a lot of people think of them with Jimmy.
Yeah.
When Jimmy looked and told them they don't know football, Jimmy won't lie. Jimmy told the truth. And it's like abusive. It's like Steven and Jerry is like a woman, a man or a woman, but most times, women's been there had bad men the whole life. And just can't turn it loose, man. And then when they that's all they know is toxic. That's all they know. And that's why I said it's sad because I don't see Dallas changing unless the Jones family sells or unless them grandkids show a different side of something different.
Yeah, Rico. I'll put it like this: if they get to July 15th and they don't talk to Pickens' representation, I'm gonna say, yeah, bro, we gotta wait for them grandkids. Like for real.
Well, see, the thing about it is Pickens kind of pigeonholed himself.
How?
Because what I would have did, I would have signed that trade. I was just, I'm not signing that trade. The 27 is gonna be there now. It can be there doing the trade or doing in July 15th. The 27 I'm going nowhere. And I agree with Tuck. I ain't coming. I would say no. I'll hold out.
Yeah.
You give me a long term deal, and then guess what? If they don't stand ground, then I take the 27 and I come on in training camp. Because the thing about it is, him and Dak got chemistry. He won't hit the ground running. Now he said this. Now he got to walk a tightrope now because the minute he say something wrong, the minute he do something wrong, the media gonna turn on him. So now, me personally, he needs to go in there and work because you signed it. You signed that thing.
Right.
You put yourself in that predicament. He shouldn't have done it. He should have did what CD did. He should have did what Zeke did. He should have did what Tank and all them did.
And see, people think, I don't know why people don't understand that. I have no idea why people don't understand that, Rico. If what we're saying is the men who held out and was tough got paid. So they think we want him to hold out just to be an asshole. It's not we want him paid so this can be behind us. You know what I mean? I don't know why people do. But Rico, I gotta go. I'm getting blown up.
Yes, man.
I gotta
good one. Yes, sir.
But damn good call. Let me get up out of here, man. And it was so worth it. I loved it. I ain't gonna lie, I loved it. This is one of the best days I've ever had in terms of calls. The calls, every one of y'all rocked. Ooh, this was a damn good day for calls. Damn. Hey, shout out to the callers. Hold on, let me call Lou. I'm gonna do one more. I gotta do one more. I'm gonna just call Lou, man. Something in my spirit is saying, call this boy. I'm sorry, y'all. I thought I was finna conclude the show. I'm not. I just see him in the chat. He going crazy, so I want to hit him up real quick. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna try. He may not pick up. Y'all give me 1 second. It just something is telling me to call Lou, man, for some reason, man. What's up, man?
What's up?
You live.
Look, hey, shout out to the callers. I was putting in the chat, man. This is why we can't stop, man. Because like it's people out here who still want the truth, and
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and still appreciate the thing, and still trying to do like us and just try to put good ideas out there that's gonna really do help this team no matter what.
No matter what.
Because you know, I people don't want to see it, and like I told you on the phone. Remember earlier, I said. This Pickens situation, the way people have been handling it, is just like that John Wick scene when they were fighting in that train station. Like it was John Wick versus Common, and they had silenced pistols, and they literally in the public just shooting shots across the whole train station. Nobody wanted to. Everybody's ignoring it. Everybody keeps saying that this has been a quiet off season, that this has been a drama-free off season, when it really has not. Like, and everyone keeps saying, you know, that we've changed and everything like that, but they really have not. Like they actually been doing the same exact things. They just package it up differently, and you fail for it. And it's because, you know, we've been starving as a fan base and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because what people don't understand is the greatest threat, and we did a show on this, the SWOT analysis. The biggest threat to the season is a malcontent Pickens, and I do not want that at all costs. Like, because what people don't understand is we got it last year. Well, people saying like, oh, Luke, even if he does choose to like play on this tag, I don't trust Pickens. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust his emotions. I saw him too many times before, you know, before the money was actually on the table and he had to secure the bag, and he folded. He didn't fold under pressure, but you can see his emotions get to him. Like he's an emotional, football player. Like he's just like that. And we've seen too many players like him before. Like a Dez and you know, like everything. Like we know those players. Why we acting like if it walked like a duck, it talked like a duck. It's a motherfucking goddamn duck. It's a duck.
And see, that goes to what DP was saying, bro, when he was saying how he spazzed out game one, and most people didn't notice the spazzing. Like, I guarantee most people have no idea what we talking about. But me and you, we know because we did the film breakdown on it. It was like, bro, he was out there tripping. The only reason people ain't talking about it because that was CeeDee Lamb when he had the massive drops. So they didn't even see it. And like Tuck said, this was honeymoon season for Pickens. It ain't going to be like that now. He going to be under the microscope, bro.
Scope of doom, and it's gonna be the light of the sun on there. They thought New York was the capital, the media capital. No, it's really Dallas, Texas, bro.
Yes.
Because they will literally crank it up on you, especially with the right story. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, and what you saying the first game? How about the Chicago game? What people don't really understand, I put that in my video, literally of him actually crashing out, and that's when CeeDee Lamb went down, and he just missed a couple of catches, and he was like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? And that was a little bit of encouragement to himself. It's like you can tell that the pressure was getting to this kid. He's like, I gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? I have to literally, like, I have to go perfect in this game, not just for us to win this game, like, you know, for the Dallas Cowboys to win, but for George Pickens, myself, to win. In order for me to secure this bag for my children's children, I have to make these catches. And he's not a person I want under that pressure. Respectfully, if Dak Prescott is Dak to shut the living fuck up. Everybody, anybody who plays a higher, you know, value position than a receiver, I will literally tell you to shut the living fuck up. Literally, left tackle, edge, and quarterback.
Right.
Because the main difference between you and a receiver is that you have a direct, and I do mean a direct control of your destiny. A
Right.
receiver relies on a man having to get him the ball. If that man does not deliver it correctly, if that man is under some type of influence where he's not looking his way, if the 5 men in front of that man don't protect, then then GP does not eat. He does
Ooh.
not eat. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
too many. It's got to go through too many. It's got to go through too many stations for him to eat through this meal. And I think people are not understanding that. And I think if I'm GP, if I was him as a representation, I would tell you, do not, and I do mean, do not play on them type of conditions, especially with Dallas. You already proved yourself. There's nothing else to prove. They're literally lying to you. Talking about your bad behavior conversation. Everybody who's literally saying it, I'm gonna say it to your face. You are a lie. You think he's a bad behavior. We were literally seeing, play like receivers in and out of court right now who've been paid 2 or 3 times. Ayuk is literally missing on a manhunt. Got a bag, flashing it on TV. But we're talking about little old Pickens, who was literally complaining about the bad QB player in Pittsburgh and saying that's what's haunting him for the rest of his life. No, y'all literally are full of shit when I say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah,
And
like,
see, and
I
just
think
real
we're doing
quick,
it. We're
Lou,
gonna continue to,
'cause you cooking.
You know, I really
But-
hate that. You know
what this come down to, Lou? This
Huh?
come down to what that I tagged you and Tuck on. But real quick, I want to give a special shout out to Michael Irvin, man. Michael Irvin, oh my! You see Michael Irvin new squeeze? Ooh. Playmaker, do your thing, big dog. Let me get back to business. Whew. Oh, like playmaker. Well done, well done, well done, sir. Well done, sir.
Well done.
But
You
it
said-
comes down to
yeah,
what I tagged you and Tuck on. Cheap labor. It's a lot of fans want cheap labor, bro. That's what it comes down to. They know we telling the truth. They just like F what y'all talking about. I want them at 28.
Right.
That's it.
You trying to set the price? That's
Yeah.
why they love that he got another squeeze tag.
Right. So they don't care. They holding them hostage, bro.
Mm-hmm. They laughing like, oh, you know, ain't nobody gonna trade you. Anybody did that since us in 2000. Anybody gonna do that? Yeah. And then why the talking point then if you know nobody done it?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So like, look, like I know I am Team Cowboys, but I think there's a thin line between where this fanning and then this culting for this team. Because like, I think you know what it come down to. I think people don't want to win. I think people want to be entertained.
Yep.
And I don't like fans that just want to watch football on Sundays for your entertainment. Respectfully,
Ooh.
fuck your entertainment.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a Super Bowl. I'm trying to be like New York.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm trying to do that in Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And I will literally sacrifice anything for that feeling. Besides, even like us having big wins and you know what I'm saying, or exciting losses, like you like to put it. And I think if anything gets in that way, well, I'm going to do like every other 32 teams. They're gonna make the hard and grown up decision with this, man.
Yeah.
Because I understand what Pickens is worth. I'm not going to ignore his worth and you know and hate him out of his bread because I want him at a certain price.
Yeah, and we hating on this bread, bro. That's what's going on.
That's incredibly selfish, man.
Yeah, that's exactly what we hating on this damn bread, bro. It took me a while to peep it with my boy Cedric when he said team cheap labor versus team pay Pickens. I said, damn, that's it. See, because I was thinking we was having debates on good faith. It's like, nah, this ain't good faith debates, bro. Y'all know exactly what we talking about. Y'all know exactly that London got 100 million guaranteed. Y'all understand all the points. What it come down to is y'all thinking 28 is less than 40. You know what I'm saying? I want him at 28. Not even understanding if he got a $40 million contract, his cap hits wouldn't even be close to 40, at least for the first 3 years.
I knew,
but they don't give a fuck. It's all about I want him 28 sound less than 40, so I want him at 28. Even if he's disgruntled, even if he's mad, then we over here like he's gonna be practicing, boss. It's like, all right, bro.
And then as soon as we sign him, they're gonna be like, we got the best wide receiver 2 ever in the game. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to the Super Bowl. Like, yay! You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless if he happy or not.
Right.
You know, I think people just want a talking point. You know, I knew people weren't arguing in good faith because, bro, we was in these watch parties. We saw the conversations online. We seen the clips from ESPN. Y'all had George Pickens in conversations with Jamar Chase and literally Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
But you literally saying he's worth less money than Alec Pierce.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like let's really like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
Like let's have some integrity in this. I'm not gonna sit here and have a conversation with you. Because why is, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, man. I know you gotta
good
get
shit,
out of here,
good
man.
shit, good shit, bro. I just want to hit you up, bro. That's the
Appreciate
OG Lou, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow him. So let me get up out of here too, man. Before we go, I need you to be official on record. Let's put it on record. Will he hold in, or will he be an active participant? Will he hold in, or will he be? I need to know that before we go. I need to know, will he hold in, or will he be an active participant? That's what I need to know. Before you go, get it on record. Because, see, honest to God, this is what I feel like will happen, especially on the tea leaves. My boy said, J-Dubs, he said, boss, he's showing up, but going to be just watching. He ain't running not one route. I think it's gonna be something like that too, bro. I think it's gonna be something like, I think it's gonna be a hold in, bro. And I want you on record, especially if you positive people. Cause see, if you positive people right, I'm gonna say you was right. I'm gonna be like, y'all was right. I read it wrong. I apologize. I'm gonna do all of that. I'm gonna do every bit of that. I'm gonna say y'all was right. I was wrong. But I bet you, I'm betting this man is finna hold in, bro. I'm betting $1 million. I think I see it coming. Because if you don't hold in and you missed all that voluntary, I don't get it. It don't make sense to me. Why you miss all the voluntary and then come to this and participate? And you a month away from the deadline, you go play nice now? That's stupid. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening at all. I think he gonna be just like my boy Beast Mode. I'm here so I don't get fined. It's your boy Boss Show Me. Until the next live, until the next video, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe and like, because I'm gonna keep bringing it. I'm out.